Hello guys and welcome back to this chaotic gnome forest. I'm Led the Gnome and today, finally, after so many days, we're going to start the event. I can't wait, but I need to say something really important because I need you to appreciate my effort, okay? It's hot and I mean the summer is here, even in Italy, obviously. And is hot as fuck, but I can't record with any window open because I have so much bird that are singing in front of my room. And so the only thingy that helped me to stay fresh is a ventilatore that I have absolutely no idea how to say it in English. So I'll discover it today during editing, and is pointing on my feet. Because if I point it on my face, the mic is going to record it. So I'm sweating here a lot, and I need to record so much hours today. So I'm going to be a chicken nugget at the end of this recording. Okay, joke apart, let's go in. I can't wait. Yuppie. I'm super ready. I don't know what to expect, and if I remember right, in this trailer there aren't Vertin, Sonetto, Matilda, any other main character of the main plot story, so I'm curious. Okay, safe travel. Farewell, mother. Leave your resentment behind. This is as far as it is goes, no need for goodbyes. Okay. Let's go. Ooh, the ink. Not on Shuori. Shuori. Oh. Wow. Okay. Hype. I can't wait. The smoke of the fatherland is sweet and pleasant to us, especially in the early morning when someone is about to travel far from home. This room is beautiful. Wow! I love it. However, it's not obvious to this complaining lady.
Их телега уже давно не появлялась. Я слышала, что цена была низкая и рабочих рук у них не хватало. Эти торговцы жадные, как бездонная яма. Впрочем, как эти фермеры.
Is she talking about in France?
Приискиватели — это последнее, что нужно этому бедному городу.
No, this is not French. This is totally not French.
Раз она была в отъезде целый год и не прислала ни
Russian?
Сейчас она опять уезжает в такие места, где подружиться можно только с комарами, и с цинами.
I didn't read anything. I didn't listen to anything she said. I was so focused on understanding the language. Okay. I'm on it.
Не дай ей заболеть или вернуться домой ослепшей, как та женщина.
What? No, mean. What do you mean? Mean, what do you mean? Wow.
Вы имеете в виду медаль, врученная за исследование? Она из бронзы. Кто знает, сколько рублей она стоит. Не говоря уже о тех балах, которые она упустила. Молодые кавалеры приходили и уходили, но у нее даже не было возможности с ними познакомиться.
Wow, okay. Are you talking about the red hair lady that I saw in the trailer? The grumbles easily sneak into the room through the window with the floating dust. The one being complained about closed the door. She needs to pack carefully in a room free of noise and interrupt for a long journey. Everything is too essential to forget.
Route confirmed.
Whoa! I got it. You're so beautiful.
Clothes, maps, carriage ticket, reference letter, glass bottles, rock hammer.
Okay, so you are a noble lady, and they say that you should be interested in marriage and knowing other men that are coming to meet you, but you don't meet any of them because you like to travel and you are always you always go into trip, voyage, and so on. But they They also said, I hope she will come back blind at this point. Why this? Maybe so that she can't travel anymore? Wow.
And the knife in my pocket. Oh, I need to waterproof the papers.
Always have a knife on your pocket, lady. No, don't do this at home. I'm saying only to her because she can. You can't.
Linen, it's, oh, here it is.
The fabric left from the last trip has a brooded with that remembered. Perhaps because it is holding paper for only one user this time, it seemed much more empty than it had been. Okay. Using such a large fabric is a luxury for her.
I could bring more new parchment this time.
You're truly beautiful.
Wait, why is it already used?
Oh? A written document is hidden behind blank sheets of paper. The handwriting is inconsistent but neatly penned. Beautiful. I love this one. It seems to have been deliberately forgotten and is now being rediscovered at this very moment. Fortunately, there are signatures on the margins, left as a discreet footnote on each page. Recorded by YENISEI. Who is YENISEI?
It's a record I wrote from dictation.
Ah, you are YENISEI.
Judging from the handwriting, I must have done it in the wilds. The edge is ragged, so probably it's been stored for over a year since it dried.
Mm-hmm.
Over a year? Oh, it's the travel diary Madame BESSMERT asked me to write down for her.
Oh,
Maybe I should call it travel notes?
cute. My uncle every time goes on a trip have always travel notes with him. It was super interesting to see.
Either way, I think I had completed the arrangement and sent the original to her.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way I forgot such an important thing. So, what is it doing here? And it's missing a few days of records.
Maybe something happened. You forgot. Some paper are missing.
October 10, October 16, October 17, October 17. Cloudy. We sold the carriage and rented boats from the local farmers to sail along the River before it froze.
Mm-hmm.
In this way, we might be able to enter the city of Omsk without passing the North Gate.
Omsk.
After all, the travelers from the Far East had said the city was heavily guarded like a fortress, and the guards would not overlook the slightest inconsistency between people's stories and their documents.
Okay. Ooh.
We had to go through this trouble because we were in such a rush when we set off that we had little time.
Beautiful. So, well...
The documents.
They were far from authentic enough to convince the guards.
Ooh.
Before we left, I gave several speeches to raise funds for the travel. The last speech was in a new park in the downstream area of the River.
This transition is so beautiful.
The park was crowned by a large pile of cumulate rock, which was burdened with the European-Russian vegetation, all in its best time of year. This is the note on the 17th, the day after... October 18th. I have almost no recollection of that day. Child, do you recall anything?
Oh. There is a missing day. And everyone forgot about it. Okay, so now she's going back to the same place she goes on that note, trying to recall what happened on that 18 days. That's the start of this journey. The girl is busy checking her record, but after a while she opens her mouth to respond.
October 18. I do. After we took a break and collected the supplies we needed, you talked to the governor.
Uh-huh.
He introduced you to a historian and sent a land surveyor.
Okay.
Oh. Yes, I remember it now. Bits of trivia. Let's skip that day for now.
Who are you? Who are you? Wait, I remember someone in the comment said to me to pay attention to you. Okay, the thing that tickles my mind is that you have the same hair color of Vertin. But you aren't Vertin, even if you're maybe behold, etc., because you don't have the same voice. I'm good at recognizing voice. I always get it when I look at a series, a film, etc. I heard the voice or of the voice actor, and I said, I know this one. I know this one. I know you are the same of that one character. But I remember there was one time in the main plot where Constantine and Z talked about Vertin mother. Are you perhaps Vertin mother? Because we know literally nothing about her. Or maybe we know nothing about... I know nothing about her. I'm still at the start of the chapter 4. Still. I'm gonna look at you super intensely.
Yes, madam.
October 19th, partly sunny. I elaborated on my plan in my speech in the park. One of my arguments mentioned the Shuori festival in the Eastern Land.
Legend of the Shuori festival.
Shuori.
I was gratified to see that the audience was drawn to the relations between land worship and the historical geological features in Asia, and the investigation materials about a long-lost arcane skill.
Long-lost arcane skill? What do you mean?
While the forms of land worship vary from one religion to another, the stories about an Eastern arcane skill known to the merchants as Ask and Acquire are almost identical. In those stories, men and women with determined minds overcame the highest mountain and the deepest canyon to seek an answer.
Okay.
They patiently endured the suffering like the ascetics, pleading for the gods of Shuori's motherly mercy and hoping to be given what they asked.
The girl quickly makes a note of this important word. From unknown to familiar, she has known these names for a long time.
Even to this day, after the seekers are long gone, the god has never shown itself to any one of us. But we know it was there, for there is no better proof of the Ask and Acquire than this revived land.
You aren't reading anything. You are literally like a talking diary right now.
There is a sureness in people's remarks on Ask and Acquire. They are certain about its authenticity, like any geologist would not doubt the difference of soils in floodplains and mountains. That's right. Do we really have to see it to believe it? None of us have ever touched one sedimentary rock, but we can infer that such a thing exists.
The girl's speedy transcription follow in close synchronization with the speaker words. But even so, she hesitated at this moment.
Madam, your analogy?
Yenisei, who is this woman? Who do you know each other?
Is there a problem?
The existence of sedimentary rock can be verified, but that of the lost arcane skill cannot.
Huh? Ooh.
Which is what I'm going to do now, to find the last piece of the jigsaw puzzle.
Okay.
Pardon me, ladies.
And who are you? A third voice rings out. A young man in glasses ties up his clothes and walks towards them.
She's right. We do need to find something, otherwise, how are we supposed to make up for this time we've spent running and waiting?
You are the one in the trailer that turned into a horse. Am I right?
What?
Take a good look around.
Okay. The girl realizes that there will be nothing more for her to record today and puts away her pen and paper. Then she stands to take in a complete view of the steppes now that the roaring wind and rain had ceased. Vultures the same color as the dark earth however, above their heads, gazing with a scavenger's intent at all the creatures below them that seems to have stopped moving.
The rain has stopped.
Don't act like you just noticed it, miss. How much longer are we going to wait, huh? Long enough for the vultures to eat the flesh and bones?
The rain has stopped. There was rain. You were taking notes under the rain?
You.
Is
Mr.
mean.
Krolik, you're troubled by unnecessary concerns. The vultures are scavengers. They are here only for the animal corpses brought by the thunderstorm.
Ooh.
They will leave us alone.
I saw the trailer, so this is a total lie.
So they don't pose a threat. Then what's with the waiting?
Recollecting ideas, I guess. His hurried speech revealed his nervousness, though YENISEI doesn't understand why.
If you're trying to get us back on the road, you have the right to propose it directly. The team discusses to decide the next step. That's how things have worked all the way. We are not trying to waste your time.
Indeed.
That's what I mean. We should get going now.
Okay.
I see. We will suggest the directions as usual, and everyone will vote to decide. And
Oh no, you don't get it. There's no need to discuss or vote.
Huh? What do you mean?
Because we are not going forward, but going back. That's the only direction available.
And why did you come in the first place? YENISEI stares silently at Krolik. She disagrees, but politely waits for him to finish speaking.
I'm not the only one with this idea, Miss BESSMERT. Those legends from the East, that the show festival, is it? And the arcane trick you call ask and acquire. None of them matter more than our lives.
Okay. He is right. The girl can only turn her head in silence further away, to that desolate, boundless, snowless winter landscape. All that remained of the temperature laid after its withered grass scattered with the wind. Okay, I did it. The storm they had encountered had blown through here as well, sweeping away almost every living thing. And the young man's purpose is as clear as the open land that lies in front of them.
Can anyone promise there won't be another emergency like this? What if we can't find shelter next time? Yeah. We'll be lying dead out there just like those corpses.
How come you don't like the dangerous spirit of adventures?
I hear you.
BESSMERT. That's her name? Okay. It has been 37 days since they left Omsk, heading south. Wow, more than a month. The 5th day on these steppes, they have gone without fresh water. If everything had gone according to plan, they would have already been sitting in the supply station drinking tea. If they hadn't encountered this sudden storm. But it was a normal storm or a, dangerous storm. Yet the two people who put this very team together did not anticipate such an eventuality.
Given what happened earlier, it is only reasonable that you would wish to return.
This marks a moment of disagreement when all the half-met measures sow the seed of discord. Uh-oh. Okay, to be continued. Adagio. I literally read it in Italian. Adagio. I don't know if there is another way to read it. Raise your hand and settle this like civilized people. Yes, I think that is what you should do. Don't fight. Adagio, adagio. There is neither a single voice of opposition, nor one of support from their fellow travelers. If BESSMERT could see their expressions, she might realize that this silent assent had actually been the sound of plotting minds. Oh no. Or are they
So
plotting?
Are we on the same page?
I fully understand where you're coming from, and I acknowledge your reasoning.
What are you trying to...
But we still need a vote to decide.
Gasp. Krolik opened his eyes wide, pure joy flickering within them, and waits for the person in front of him to utter the word he longs to hear.
Wait,
Yenisei couldn't stop the inevitable. The explorer, with a knack for speeches, always seems to have a strong belief in her own persuasiveness, okay?
No problem, of course. It's the civilized way to solve it. But I require we skip the speech. We have no time to waste on your monologue.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Madam!
Oh,
All right, gentlemen. If you agree to go back, please, raise your hand.
uh-oh. As this word landed on the listeners not far behind him, the people slowly begin to raise their hand to their ears, finger crossed. In the end, Krolik, he faced both of them, simply raising his hand. And so, as through grandstanding somewhat, okay, and a vicious smile stretches across his face.
4-2. See, we can make decisions in no time. Right?
Aye. Okay, but you didn't let Yenisei spoke her mind.
This is the
Yenisei.
trap, madam. We can't just... Are you really fine with going back empty-handed like this?
No.
The vote was required by Miss Besmert, not me. And you. I'll take it that you're challenging me to a duel.
What?
If you continue with this slander.
What do you mean a duel? There's no need for that.
No, good sir, please don't take it the wrong way. We don't have to go physical.
No, indeed.
What about Mr. Urian? He has not voted yet, so the vote is not over.
Oh. The girl believes she had reaches the heart of the matter, even if her rational mind knows that a single vote will be of no use. Still, she insists.
Oh, he's too tired to show up. But I'm sure he shares the same idea with us because we are all humans. Of course, he's on our side.
Ah, okay. Yenisei doesn't intend to say much to the young man and decides to cross over to the group of people ahead to search for the final voter. That is until another tall man stands up, seemingly to block her path.
Say no more, Krolik. Pack your things. Let's head back.
Oh no.
Fine. We'll split up from here then.
You're going alone? Is it safe?
We'll take all the supplies with us, or we can't make our way back. No discussion.
Ai. He looks even taller than the communicators they sent, and after saying his piece, he brushes past Yenisei down through the narrow rock crevice and leads the way towards the supply box behind them. Uh-oh. A moment ago they were all there, recounting their previous journey together.
Gentlemen, the team was put together in good faith. Perhaps we should negotiate, not...
I don't know if they want to listen anymore. Yenisei's solution is to chase after him and plant herself between the man and BESSMERT.
The compass doesn't work here. You need me to find the way back. Leave our supplies, and I'll show you the way.
Oh no, so now you're trying to get supplies in exchange. I don't know if they're going to accept.
You have to do this the hard way.
Oh no. Don't fight, please. The man shakes his head, clearly unwilling to accept the proposal. In her shock, Yenisei instinctively protects the person behind her, realizing that confrontation seems inevitable. What the fuck? Okay. A true civil people. I can see that. Well, let's go, I guess.
Anyone offer your seat to the seniors?
Ba-ba-da-bum. Let's fight this bullshit. Okay.
Take it easy.
Ba-ba-bum.
I'm listening. Handle it gently.
Handle it gently. They didn't do that, so we're not going to do that too.
I'm so sorry. A little bit hot here.
Tum 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 tum.
A tooth for a tooth.
Take it easy.
Go on. Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Okay.
Try for free. Try for free. And what's your wish?
No. For literally 1 PS.
Handle it gently.
Okay, now it's dead.
Go on.
Everyone has the same destination.
Okay. Aha, aha. Shame on you. It was so easy. Oh,
That, my friends, is not how civilized people solve their problem.
no, indeed. And who are you? The voice is calm and composed, but its gravity brings a swift end to the playful duel.
Mr. Jorian,
Oh. In a makeshift team of this sort, the eldest member is often bestowed a special prestige based on their experience.
Mr. Julian.
Haha.
Monsieur Krolik, I thought you were here to discuss the reallocation of supplies with Madame Besmert. I didn't expect this.
This violent act.
Well,
It's true that you didn't choose to be here. You are here because you have an important mission given by the governor to complete.
Oh.
We have come this far. Do you really want to give up now?
Wow. The voice of truth. The man's frame visibly shrinks. The pretense of communication has been exposed, and every word spoken by his elders make it more and more impossible for him to offer a rebuttal.
As for you, gentlemen, Petrov, I'm surprised you're here too.
Eh.
It's a risk that none of us expected, but it shouldn't have broken your will. I remember you showed a great interest in those ancient strata in the south when we were at the speech.
I really like this man. I like how he's draw, his style, his voice. Julian, you're a really interesting man.
All we need is safety.
Uh-huh.
There will always be a buffer period after extreme weather. We should seize the chance and head back.
Gasp.
If you persuade Miss Besmet to give us a confirmed date before which we can find the running water and come back, we can stick to the original plan.
Madame Besmert?
certainly. You see, these are all negotiable.
Wait, about the date. We can only decide after making an inventory.
Mm-hmm. Upon hearing this word... Oh, wait, I was actually asking to myself, is it so important to have so many peoples during expedition? I mean, I think it's important because maybe you can have more help if something happen, you can support each other better, and so on. But what about the supplies? Don't they run away? Don't you run away of supplies faster? And also, if you have so many people that have different purpose for them being here, isn't it more hard to come to an agreement? Like this one time? Okay, upon hearing this word, the man takes out his pocket watch, shakes it twice, and shows Yenisei the current time.
You have 30 minutes.
Oh.
That's enough.
Okay. A brief consensus is reached, as the others scatter back of their former places, gathering supply boxes together and waiting for response from the two in charge. Besmert cautiously touches the wooden boxes. The young girl comes to her side with a pen and paper, making quite a record of things. For a moment, the only sound between them is of pen and paper.
You know,
Tell us, Besmert. Reveal something about yourself.
Mr. Jorian is very interested in Arcanum and Arcanists. He is the keenest supporter of our journey besides the governor.
Indeed.
Even if his understanding of Ask and Acquire is significantly different from mine.
Huh? What? You have a crush on him? I mean, fair. He looked like a beautiful and fantastic man. The girl continues romaning and recording, while responding gently and deftly to Besmert's habitual broaching of this parallel topic.
The legend of Ask and Acquire, as told by many merchants, always involves a certain price. The price takes different forms in the stories, but mostly it is a great danger.
I believe that refers to the highest mountain and deepest canyon in those stories.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon so. But Mr. Jurian, as a human historian studying the arcane skill, believes it's a form of exchange that arcanists make with nature.
Exchange, okay. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And you think he's wrong?
At this stage, we can't verify anything, so all these assumptions will have to remain assumptions. However, as we are getting closer to that mysterious land, my craving for its knowledge is also becoming stronger.
Mm-hmm. Between this word, Besmert walks around to another box and notices that the closer the instrument is placed to it, the more distinctly she can smell the alcohol. Okay. It is obvious that the alcohol prepared for boiling point measurements had been used as an emergency resource during the night when the temperature dropped drastically. We shouldn't ask too much from such a ragtag team.
What do we know about the supplies?
Put aside the water problem, the supplies can feed everyone for 8 days, maybe 12 if we economize. We can hold even longer if there are any preys or herders along the way.
Are there any supply stations?
Our supply stations are not on these plains. At least not on the map.
How much drinking water and alcohol do we have left?
Approximately...
How much?
Oh great. These idiots put water in the alcohol. Now we are short of both.
What? What do you mean? Why? Just so they have more alcoholic drinking?
At least the alcohol has kept them warm.
They could have just drunk the alcohol.
All right, child.
Child.
Now we should focus on the direction for the next step, not these bits of trivia. Regarding which, just to be clear, what I have in mind is only slightly better than nothing.
Well, everything is better than nothing. Sometimes, not every time.
How?
The moist air and the soil. Have you noticed? The soil beneath our feet is way too sticky, even for a land after a thunderstorm.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure about this, but I tend to think that there is groundwater beneath us, which means we are close to running water.
Nice.
All right. Let me think about how to get us there.
Can't you use your arcane skill?
What? Just because you don't know what to do doesn't mean you should count on this thing. You're not like them.
This thing. What is your arcane skill? Is it useful for this? For finding water? Oh, wait. If I remember right, actually, in the trailers, you use water. So maybe it is.
I just want to make use of everything we have.
Fine. I told you how it works. Without new running water, the old samples in the bottles can only show us the way back. That's the best they can do.
To prove this, the girl takes a glass bottle from her person and places it in the waiting doubtful hand.
This one is from the lower course of the River. The arcane energy I can use for divination has almost faded away.
Divination? You do divination too, like Matilda?
Can it show us the way back? Sure, but that's not what we want. Only Mr. Krolik and his men would be happy to hear that.
Upon hearing this, Besmert stands up straight. Although she cannot see her eyes, her silent posture alone seems to affect an aura of rapid thought. Yenisei looks up at her and can almost hear the sound of gears spinning in her skull.
To think on the bright side, we still have a chance to go home.
But I didn't leave my homeland to go back there, madam.
Ooh, you want to escape?
Yes, I know. I feel the same. I'm not suggesting we turn back immediately. It's just an option. To the best of my recollection, such moist soil is often found in the mountains and floodplains of the temperate zone, especially in the forest steppes covered with Chernozem. The landscape is very different from where we are now.
Indeed.
Before we sheltered from the thunderstorm, you told me about a mountain in the southeast. It blocked the horizon from our sight, right?
The girl's eyes widen up hearing these words, the expression of a hopeful epiphany.
Based on this, I would assume the thunderstorm was the result of a stronger convection coming from the other side of the mountain. Now, on the steppe, to form a cloud large enough to bring a thunderstorm would require a large amount of running water.
Okay, everything is actually so calm. I'm waiting for the BIRB man to appear, for something to happen. It will probably be more shocking because it's also calm.
And the source of the running water is probably on the other side of the mountain.
Okay, let's talk, more action, let's go there.
Exactly. We can set off in that general direction. We might not find any water there. That's the worst result. In that case, we can still return here with the help of your arcane skill, as long as we have that glass bottle with us.
Okay, so if she have a sample of water, of a river or any sort of water where she took it, she can always find a way back to that sort of water.
That's right.
We tell them we need another 5 days.
That's a very useful power, actually. Besmert grips the glass bottle in her hands, a thought clinging on to the final trace of hope.
They won't accept more days than that. If they won't even settle for this, I will convince them, like I did when I first got them on the team.
What? How did you convince them? Okay. If I have to say something, these two first chapters are really slow. I hope some action will start in the third one. The Fairyland. This meadow is an anomaly in this environment, only possible during extreme temperature shift. It could be because by fungus or a mysterious creature passing through. Okay, let's go. The Fairyland. I want some fairy. I love a fairy. They're my favorite creatures. Besmert did indeed succeed. Ole! On one hand, as she clearly points out the direction of her thinking and provides reasons and argument for her judgment, her human companions are easily convinced. On the other hand, all other concerns soon cease to be insignificant. 2 days later. Ooh. The girl's eyes widen as she looks, blinking at the flowing steam appearing seemingly from thin air not far from them. A thought staring at it might restore it all to its original state. She remembered clearly when she was only a mile from here yesterday evening. There was nothing to indicate the presence of such a miraculously hidden feather.
Mademoiselles.
Yeah, we done it.
This is a miracle. I'm glad we didn't give up and go back.
I'm glad too.
Wait. Something's not right.
What happened? Very strange.
What are we waiting for?
Not intending to wait for an answer, he runs toward the steam. an unheeded reaction to the long labors of their journey through the desolate wilderness.
We are on the right path. I have nothing to say.
The humans move briskly toward the rushing stream. For a moment, only the Chorkenis remain skeptical about this new variable.
No, wait. Please don't.
What? What's wrong? Unable or unwilling to heed her shouts, they rush into the steam, thinking their faces into the water and pulling them out, with smiles as wide as they had never seen such natural beauty before. So what? The water is magical and they turn into horses? Yes, I'm still waiting to see them turn into horses. Standing beside Besmert, who had failed to stop their advance, the red-haired girl cautiously retreats as well, marking a sharp contrast with the humans who embrace the water like a fish too long in the air.
What? Madam, you didn't tell us the running water was right on the side when we pitched camp yesterday.
Yes, because I didn't notice any signs of water.
Oh? So it's like a mirage? It's not real?
It was your doing.
I wish it was. But sadly, this is beyond my power. I'm not even sure if we are still staying on the planned route.
Oh? Okay. This is obviously not good news, as YENISEI's silence reveals. Besmert immediately realized the ambiguity of her words.
Indeed. I can hear the river flowing and running against the stones and shores.
Have you noticed anything else?
Yes. I'm not an expert, though.
Tell us.
The soil here is moist too, but it feels different. Like just dampened by frequent spring rains. The dry air of winter has completely gone.
Oh no.
And the grass here looks nothing like the temperate grass we should be seeing in December. It's so green, as if it were April or May now.
So you really are inside some mirage. I mean, the title of the chapter is Fairyland. So maybe you're inside.
But we haven't gone that far. Is this some kind of illusion brought by arcane power?
Oh. It's the illusion of the Birdman?
Whether it's an illusion or something else, there must be something wrong with the water they drank.
You're right. We can't let them drink it.
Oh no. Yet their rational reputations could not change the fact that their companions had already drunk from the abnormal water. Besmert instantly runs forward, wishing to minimize the damage before things get worse.
Gentlemen, please listen. The water.
Maybe it's too late.
Hold on, madam. It's too late.
YENISEI grabs her hand, trying to prevent Besmert from running in panic and potentially suffer from a fall. Besmert still wishes to rush forward, but finds herself unable to break free.
I have to tell them. I am the reason why they are here.
Listen, they have filled the water bags and are coming back.
So they're not going to transform right now, but maybe later. Or maybe something like this water is sacred and they violated some deity or spiritual territory, and for punishment they will turn into horses. That's it, something like that. Oh, I didn't read. I'm sorry. Their momentary joy at finally being able to move forward is rapidly diluted. The only consolation is that the human walking back towards the two of them still appears to be normal.
What's wrong?
Still.
Are you not going to fill your water bags?
Nothing. We'll go later.
The water is clean. You can even see the trout swimming. Too bad we need to keep our packs light.
Thank you. We'll fill our bags once we figure out which way we should go next.
Krolik is still by the river. He seems parched. Is he the reason you didn't go there?
No.
No, not at all.
All right. No problem then. I'll go check and feel the rest.
Their tall companion nods and walks past the two of them, and towards the previous set down baggage. Once he's gone, Yenny speaks once more.
Please, wait here, madam. I'll go check.
Madame Besmer!
Mm?
Mr. Jorian, did you drink the water?
Oh, I did. Just like Petrov said, the water is clean. A bit sweet to taste, even.
Oh no, Julian. I will be so sad to see you turn into a horse.
That's good then. You were looking for me. Is there a problem?
No. Look, I know you don't need any compliments, but thank you for leading us to the running water. I'm glad you once again earned their trust.
Oh no! And once they turn into horses, they're going to complain and tell her that it was all her plan and she's evil and so on.
Maybe we should thank the Ask and Acquire.
Perhaps. Now, it's time for us to set out again for the Eastern Arcane skill you mentioned. But before we do that, I remember you once mentioned your assistant during your speech, saying her arcane skill was related to water and could find directions in the wild.
Yes, you remember it correctly.
A glad smile of acknowledgement appears on the face of the middle-aged man, his enthusiasm compelling him to ask one question after another.
That is so wonderful. Earlier you said that this was a safe gap, but at the time you did not explain in detail how it would work.
I like Julian so much. I'm so sad. I hope nothing bad will happen to you, but I know it will happen to you.
Now, may I have the honor to witness it? How does she communicate with water? Will she be possessed?
No.
Or like those mystics in the palace?
Mystics?
Sir, my arcane skill cannot predict what will happen precisely, and it is not cast through possession.
Tell him.
Please do not overestimate what you don't understand and simply count on it.
I know, child. I'm only curious and hoping to see it with my own eyes.
Oh, wow, okay. A very fan of the arcane skill.
No, sir. It is not an exhibit in the museum or a play in the theater.
Gasp. Tell him. That's true. Oh. Okay, maybe it doesn't mean it that way. Still, you have the right to set boundaries. The girl shakes her head and firmly refuses Jurian's request once again. But he doesn't care. He has received more of an answer than he expected. And as he leaves, he smiles and straightens his collar again, bidding goodbye to both of them respectively.
They look all right.
For now.
For now, yes. I feel uneasy about it. I have to go there.
There's little you can do even if you go there, given the condition of your eyes. I will go check them, one by one.
Okay.
Wait. Mr. Jorian just asked about your arcane power. Maybe now was a good time.
What?
When you look for the direction with your arcane skill, check if the water is real.
Ooh, okay.
What if it's not?
What if it's not real? What do we do?
In that case, child, we have no choice but to divine our way back. With the water in your bottle.
Oh no. Why? Because it will actually be dangerous to go on. Because we aren't sure it will be real. The path we are going on. Besmert word and helpless word echo in Yenisei ears.
Fine, I'll do it.
Okay.
I will find the direction through divination, verify if the water is running, and check if anything's wrong.
Okay, the girl takes a step forward and walks toward the strange bubbling steam that seemed to have... Ooh. Moving water on a temperature plateau like this should naturally be cold. Oh. She closed her eye, trying to make herself unaware to the temperature.
Святые воды, пожалуйста, теките, теките.
So cool.
Ваша милосердная любовь и забота плывут вместе с пеной вдаль. По пути вы сможете поливать корни, увлажнять траву и обливать душу медом. Как будто поднять поток с рифа, которые разбиваются волны.
This is so cool. The light spots gather and gradually fill the empty glass bottle.
Я пойду к этому потоку. Все будет так, как я сказала.
Ooh. Are you okay, Yenisei?
Southeast.
The empty glass bottle falls from her loosened grip. The girl looks dazed as she picks up her damp and heavy feet from the water, heading to the southwest. Oh? Where are you going? What do you mean? She fell asleep? No. Half of her mind is still in the realm of delirium. The sounds she hears are fragmented into pieces that she can only attempt to fit together. Yet through the difficulty of her present state of mind, she tries her best to make sense of what Bessmert is saying. Oh no. A part of your conscience is inside the water?
Haven't you?
Uh-oh.
Easy, Yenny. Take your time.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yes. The sign has come out.
Okay.
I asked the river to show me the place with the strongest arcane energy. Then it pointed at the southeast among all the other directions.
Okay.
That is probably the direction we are looking for.
Oh, so it's safe?
And yes, this river is real. Running water. It is flowing with vitality.
You look more hypnotized. So I guess maybe the water actually had an influence in you too. In the trailer there was a red horses, and I said that was probably Yenisei. So you're going to turn into a horse too, just because of this?
All right. Perhaps I was wrong.
It's never wrong to consider all the possibilities, madam.
True.
Please, wait here. I will mark the direction and inform everyone of it.
Okay, so we can proceed.
Sure.
Nothing happened. Still nothing happened. But it's all ominous, and something will happen soon. Strange horses, okay, and I guess this is the soon. The walking man, the crouching animal, in the blink of an eye in a fleeting moment. Okay. Strange horses. The spring scenery of the steppes stretches out to the edge of the horizon. The expedition team continues to trek in the direction indicated by the river. As they do, they scarcely notice as the terrain beneath them changes, until the party at last find themselves walking across bare rock. The uneven green rocks merge with greyish and purple granite, rough and jagged. In spots, tumbleweed and sand-rice plants pierce through the jagged stone, billowing and cascading, and then plummeting down the cliff. The travelers also feel as though they are moving downward, as the surrounding peculiarities increase. So too does the breathing, which becomes increasingly restricted. Okay.
He did prove himself right by finding running water for us. So I'm not judging you this time, but are we going the wrong way?
No, this is the right direction.
Or maybe this is what the magic water wants you to believe.
But it's getting harder and harder to breathe, even if we are going down the mountain.
What about you, madam? Are you feeling all right?
I feel fine. Perhaps because I'm used to climbing mountains.
Or maybe because you're the only one that didn't drink the water.
But we are definitely 3,000 meters above the sea level now. It's normal if you're feeling unwell at this height. If only we still had alcohol. Well, it's just a thought. I wouldn't have gathered enough courage to climb up that slope if I hadn't taken the last few sips.
Valid. Besmer shakes her head. Okay, so she drank the alcohol instead of the water, dispelling unnecessary thought, and instead pursued another possibility.
But, child, are you sure we are on the right path?
Aye.
I don't think it's wrong. The clearer the sign, the higher the accuracy. And the sign I just saw happened to be exceptionally clear.
What about the others? Are you feeling all right? Shall we stop and take a short break?
I have a bad feeling. Instead of a break, we need a new direction. Back home, for example.
But when you came so far, how can you wish to go back to home? I mean, you still need to do the same exact path you were doing until now, but in the other direction. So, I mean, you will still be tired, and so at least go on.
Before we do anything, can we have some rest? My head has been pounding for a while. I thought it was common in the mountains and you all felt the same.
Yes. Headache is a common altitude sickness, sir.
But this is strange, isn't it, Besmer?
Wait, is that tumbleweed? I don't think it belongs here.
Yenisei finally noticed a large bundle trundling on not far away.
I hear... Are they rolling nearby?
Rolling?
Are you sure? This is not the right season for them to roll and spread seeds.
Everything is so fucked up.
I'm not seeing things, I guess. But I don't know why they are here. And those flowers.
The team members at the end of their procession stop in their tracks. The other beside him also stop as a result. Until the entire team comes to a standstill.
Something's wrong.
Oh, indeed.
Hey,
At this point.
Where are you taking us? Haven't you noticed the rocks around us? Their color is abnormal. I've never seen anything like this. Not even in books.
Maybe she's taking you in the mouth of the predator. He's just waiting on the top of the mountain to take his prey.
And look at the holes in the rocks. They were made by water erosion. And that's not supposed to happen in this climate.
Calm down, sir. Perhaps we have reached somewhere beyond the other adventurers' records, but that's all.
What about this? How are you going to explain it? Another one of your stupid arcane skill tricks?
Stupid. I mean, if you use it for the voyage, like every time you need to go on or point in a direction, you use the arcane skill. You can't complain about it. Just find another way to travel if you don't like it. Yenisei lowers her head to look at what seems to be an ordinary yellow flower. Oh. But this flower withered almost immediately after blooming. It would be difficult to describe such a scene as anything less than a miracle or a curse.
This is...
What is it? Explain what?
I don't know what species it is. It looks like a mini sunflower, but...
A mini sunflower.
Told you we should head back. Something is wrong with this dump.
Okay, this time Krolik is right, actually. This is a better place.
We have a situation now. We should go back while we still can.
Mademoiselles, I have to say this is beyond my imagination.
What did you saw?
It's just a flower, yes? Why are you all so scared? I can't see, but...
You can see. Besmer reaches out to grasp the flowers again, but the petal withered beneath her fingertips. Now more puzzled, she tries touching a complete cluster, but only end up with a handful of withered husk. The scent of this withered fragment turns rotten as their sweet fragrance disappear, leaving her having captured only the base note of their perfume.
The smell.
Everything is wrong here. The fog is not supposed to form in this latitude. The terrain is strange, and the plants, they wither in an instant.
Yes, this is indeed scary.
I don't want to say this, but this place seems to be cursed. These phenomena make no sense. We have to go back now.
The voice of the young man is more resolute than ever before. Faced with such a bizarre situation, escape is unarguably the most rational choice.
You heard them, madam. What do you say? Things are indeed weird.
I say that you need to go away, indeed.
No, we are not returning. We have made it through the thunderstorm. What could be more dangerous than that?
I don't know. Every signal that we are seeing right now.
Perhaps we are getting close. Like those merchants said, there will be a price we must pay for the ask and acquire. Mr. Jorian, you also asked me about it. Don't you remember?
Yes, but if the price is too much, what will you do?
On the contrary, madame, I remember it clearly. I have also told you my suspicion. It could be an exchange made between the arcanists and nature.
What? Of course not.
Look around you. All these bizarre phenomena. You know I wasn't making things up. You set out to pursue that arcane skill, yet we ended up here.
Jurian, I liked you since before. Don't be an asshole right now.
I don't know what your next plan is, but count me out.
Wow, okay. Agitated by this abnormal phenomenon and talk of a possible sacrifice, the young man pushes BESMERT aside and stands with the other at the back of the group. A previous scene of division and opposition repeats itself.
No, I swear on my life. That is not my intention.
Madame BESMERT would never do that. The point is the compass doesn't work here. You will get lost on the way back without me.
There's no doubt this is part of your scheme.
Why? What will be their interest in all of this?
Excuse me?
Mr. Jurian already told us about your secret arcane skill. It's our last hope of getting home in this flight.
Oh.
We trust him. That being the case, you must come with us.
No, I came here with Madame BESMERT. I'm not leaving without her.
YENISEI also expresses her intention clearly, never having been one to be swayed by external forces unless...
Let's...
It's fine, madam. We can keep going on our own.
I mean, it's literally the thing I was saying since before. Why can't you go alone? Leave this bunch of people behind.
Let's go back.
Gasp. Unless the person she is supporting lower her head first.
It's alright. Though I can't see, I can imagine how shocking it must be to make you so uneasy.
You can't see. So, you literally can't see. You're blind. That's why. Okay. I mean, when she said I can't see, I thought like I can't understand or maybe I can actually see what you're seeing. But now I think now I have the confirmation that she's actually blind.
When we get back to the pasture land...
I'm sorry, madam. We're not taking you.
What do you mean?
I don't think we have enough supplies for everyone to make it back. So certainly someone must be abandoned.
You're an asshole. You're totally an asshole. What do you mean? YENISEI takes a step closer until she's completely blocking the depressed BESMERT path.
Then allow me to say no. I will not show you the way without Madame BESSMERT in the team.
What the fuck? They're ready to abandon someone that helped them until now.
No, Yeni. You're going with them.
What do you mean, BESSMERT?
But they're leaving you behind.
Looks like your assistant has made her own decision. Sorry, but I never thought it would end up like this.
But you can't leave her here. She could die. Are you out of your mind? This is like being a murderer, even if you don't kill her right now with your hands. This is totally murdering.
Enough with the talking. My apologies, ladies.
My apologies, my ass. Why not one of you can stay here?
What? What are you doing?
They are now facing each other. Seems to have decided to end their dispute through force. They are acutely aware that sacrifice one might save the many. What do you mean? This is so absurd. No, it is a simple matter of arithmetic. No, that's not it at all. What the hell is going on in this event? Why the direction of it is so strange? What the fuck?
Take it easy, handle it gently. Go on. Try for free. Try for free. What's your wish?
This is bullshit, I say to you, this is bullshit, total bullshit. I'm not okay with any of this. How many? Stop it. How many enemy?
I'm in the right place. Take it easy.
Take it easy. Moi.
You're awake. Your family asked me to get here.
I really like this music in the battlefield still. I mean, super relaxing and vibing. Totally not what we're doing in the plot.
Take it easy. Flying handbag for only 3,000 corporate aunties. And what's your wish? Hey!
Bang. Okay. Almost dead. And I say ultimate just for fun. Let's go.
The ocean dried and I'm alone again.
One splash. Ok, we won. Opla. Back to the assholes. Oh! Like this, for real? Okay. The transition was very strange. Standing upright is a phenomenon exclusive to human. It is a miracle born of a desire to break free from the earth and move upward towards the sky. The outcome unfolded quite apart from everyone's expectation.
What?
What indeed? A tripod horse.
I don't understand. What is going on?
Literally the start of the trailer. Even though they acknowledge the untimely nature of their dispute, they are left to witness all hope of reconciliation disintegrate before them. I mean, you can reconcile with a horse. Yenisei received no answer, as the people standing in front of her now have lost the ability to reply. Okay. Okay. So, I will say this. already are on the chapter 5, so for this time at least we have I mean the chapters are more short than the other ones, because I remember in the other heavens when I've done the chapter 4 I was already like 2 hours of recording, but at the same time it was so long, the intro of this event. It was so freaking long. Okay, yes, I suppose you need to set the mood, the characters, everything that happened, and so on. I'm aware of it, okay? I wouldn't like literally the story started with everyone that transformed, etc., but it was so long. And if I think about it, it could be more short than this entire first part. So I'm complaining a little bit about it, because for how it's right, I mean, we are already more than 1 hour inside the event, but everything happened only now. Okay, I can see the BIRB man, at least. So, finally into action. Will it be like a Tarzan man? I mean, maybe he doesn't know the common language. And literally, I thought about it because the title of this chapter is Language Barrier. A tower built of snow. How come no one has ever mentioned it before? Okay, let's go in. I'm still going in because I need more. I need to see more. I don't want it to be boring. And I need to do what I can.
No way.
Yes, way. Turning around, she finds that her companions are transformed in an instant from a human on 2 feet to a strange hoofed animal on all fours. As the only person to have witnessed the entire process in details, with every aspect too difficult to comprehend, she can only turn her puzzled gaze toward her elder. But BESSMERT is also in the dark.
What's this noise? Mr. Krolek?
The only answer she received is the impassioned stirring of the odd-toed ungulate as it tramples the grass.
Mr. Jorian. Strange. I heard animals. What happened?
Okay, yes, you're totally blind. Now I have the total confirmation. They turn into horses. I know you can't believe it. Even Yenisei don't believe it, and she saw it all.
Yenisei, I can't see. I need your help.
Oh dear. Give me a minute. Looks like they turned into, I don't know, striped horses? Sorry, I'm not sure. I've only seen similar animals in books. They look a bit smaller than horses, but taller and bigger than donkeys. And they have yellow stripes on their skin.
I love how Yenisei, I mean, she is trying not to freak out while explaining rationally everything to her blind friend. But she is shocked right now, and she's like, maybe they're this type of horses, but I never saw them before, so I'm not sure, but yes, they turn into horses. I know it's strange. Well, I mean,
Perhaps some local species on the temperate steppe. Are you certain they're transformed from Mr. Jorian and others? Not the livestock of nearby herders?
We are sure, BESSMERT.
I didn't cast any violent arcane skills on them. Nor did you.
Violent?
Besides, I didn't sense any fluctuations of arcane energy.
Is the water?
I'm sorry, madam. I have no idea.
I think if this wasn't because of us, there must be someone else around.
Okay, your reactions are a little bit too rational. I mean, shouldn't you be more shocked about this? I know you're arcanist, so you are used to see strange things from time to time, but shouldn't you be more preoccupied? I mean, it's a little bit ominous, your reaction.
Stay close to me.
It's strange. The importance of rallying together and remaining vigilant has already been proved to them. The sound of raptor wings rapidly slicing through the air rushed toward the two travelers and their horses.
It's here. Watch out.
Let's go.
What is it?
The sexy bird man.
Some bird of prey. It's fast, judging from the flapping sound of its wings. We must go up front to protect Mr. Jorian and the others. They might be its target.
Leave them be. I mean, you don't need them. Or maybe use the horses to go away more faster.
Yes, the flint. Take out the flint, kindle the sunrise to drive it away.
No, wait. I don't think that's a bird of prey, but the human with wings. And it's not coming any closer?
Huh? The girl hesitates upon hearing the sound of music. The music had been playing for only a short while. When these huge wings stirred the air into a violent storm, it was totally drawn out. Okay, I didn't thought about it, but I'm thinking about it right now. In the Greek mythology, mermaids were birds, were literally arpies, RP in Italian. So they were half human and half bird. And he totally looked like one of those. So I didn't thought about it also because we're not in the middle of the sea, but we in the middle of the mountains. But could he actually be some sort of mermaid? Or is actually another version of fairies that I don't know about? It wasn't until he gave up on advancing that the slow flapping of wings was covered up by the music. But the tune of the music is unknown to all present. The music started from the bird and spread around like a torrential rain, enveloping the restless brown animals on the ground below. The horses look up in search of the source of this melody, as do the two of other listeners. It is a simple and repetitive melody, but more than enough to consume Besmert's full attention. Okay. What is happening? Beautiful. Oh my! You have a thingy on your eyes. So that's why they were covered. Okay.
Madam, that thing is
Oh! She can't hear her. The first step winds carry off her cries.
What did you say? I can't hear.
Oh, gasp.
I said that thing looks like a human with wings.
A human? You mean it has the face of a human? Is the music also coming from it?
They are so confused. Yes! I mean, why are you more freaked out by this instead of the horse transformation?
A music playing winged creature with a human's face. Sounds familiar, don't you think?
An angel?
An angel?
No, serious.
An angel.
But the angels blow trumpets. That stick it uses to play music. I'm not sure whether it's a wand or some instrument.
A flute. An angel. I mean, he is beautiful like an angel. The girl's voice cannot conceal her doubt. She grabs Besmert, wishing to step back, but remembers not to stray too far from the horses. This conflict between her instinct and the reasons is revealed in her fragmented words. She tries to understand the current situation, but finds it strangely difficult.
Madam, we...
Calm down, child. Look closer and tell me. What does it look like? What about its wand?
It has a human's head, dressed in grey with black wings instead of arms. Looks like a huge bird of prey. While the wand, I don't know how to describe it.
It's a flute. You never saw a flute? The girl hurriedly lifted her head again to confirm and add a supplementary defense to that which she still cannot clearly express.
But the thing is not even holding it. It's making the sound in mid-air.
Sounds like a harpy, if there wasn't a wand.
A harpy, indeed.
But it doesn't quite fit the descriptions in the book. Neither the color of its feathers nor the environment does.
Oh my god, this Sound of Horse was literally Sound of Horse .jpg. As they're trying to figure out what's going on, the horses effect a brisk piaf, looking up to the source of the sound. After a brief moment, the harpy turns around, flapping its wings and slowly flying away, with the horses following close behind as if compelled. Oh my god, it's like how do you call it in English? I don't know, so many things. The Pifferaio Magico in Italian. It's a story where there is this man that was called for helping a city that was infested by rats, and while he is sound the flute, all the mouse and rats follow him outside the city. It's literally the same thing. Wow.
Mr. Yulia, they are leaving after that thing.
Stay calm, Yenisei.
Let them go.
It must be under its control, but I'm not sure if a harpy can manipulate its subjects from a distance.
Besmer trains to extract something useful from her mind, hoping to find anything that might explain the absurdities before her. In the end, she gained nothing, and she doubts strikes at her head again like a well-paced hammer.
All right, let's hope that...
What?
Hope that Harpy doesn't need horses? Madam, we can't just stand here and hope.
Nonsense. Hope that this is just a mind-controlling arcane skill, and they're just affected by it.
Okay.
That's right. We must follow that creature and break the spell on them.
What a rational choice.
Now you need to...
To what? Besmert grabs Yenisei, while her other hand points firmly upstream towards the head of the horses. Yenisei takes only a moment to understand her intention and calms down.
Alright, I see what you mean. I'll go first. Please listen carefully to my footsteps and find us as soon as possible.
Okay. Okay. Here we go, I guess. Unfortunately. Oh. They quickly realize the creature doesn't need to look back to know what's going on behind it. It merely raises its talon to the fly parry Yenisei attack. Wow. That is to say, they realize soon enough that its power is far beyond what the two of them had imagined.
Hold there! What on earth do you want? Answer me!
He just wants his prey. Perhaps it is because of this disparity in strength that the harpy seems not to feel any need to pay attention. It whirs around in mid-air. However, Yenisei struggled to see any discernible expression of it on its human face.
Turn thee back.
Ooh! He can talk?
Seek what thou desire elsewhere.
What?
What?
Turn thee back. There is naught to fight here.
What is this sound? Speaking or singing? Sounds like a young man. How so?
That sounds like a young man. That sounds like an old man, my lady.
Well, at least it's definitely not a harpy.
Perhaps it's talking, but the tone sounds strange. I've never heard any language like this.
It was like with a Nico effect. Yenisei tries in vain to continue forward, but the giant bird shakes his head in the air as though issuing a warning.
Thy pursuit will cost thee greatly, and yet little will be thy reward.
Okay.
Tread not one step more.
As the wings of the giant bird rise and heave, in addition to the strange instrument, the horses also turn around. Their unhinged companions stand in the way as the music suddenly shifts from a melodious tone to a piercing frenzy. It paints the scene of a hopeless conflict. Okay. I'm confused here. Ooh, I can use her. Fantastic. Recommended star. Let me bring my boy.
Preparation completed.
Full star team.
So on the wanted list.
Let's go in.
I can't wait anymore.
Oh wow! I love how these horses are drawn. They're beautiful. Fantastic. Okay.
Leave it to me.
The buff, and okay. Oh, she's a healer.
From the soil.
I read the health. Opla.
Left hand up. Now right hand up.
Okay. Oh wow. Mean. Very mean horses. Okay. Let me try health. And this one.
They're just little games. Rivers are the stars of the earth.
Okay.
Ice flood.
Ooh, she always used the battle. That's a cute thingy. Okay.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Plop plop of the little fungi. And this one. Let's go.
Please take good care of yourself.
Whoop. Hopla. Okay, they're almost dead. I want to use the ultimate,
With everyone.
even if it's not necessary. Let's go.
That's the direction.
And I guess this one.
An amazing discovery.
Ooh. My baby. My little baby gnome. Oh, plop, plop, plop.
Turbulence arrives.
Some healing here, and bang. Is dead. Hee. Hip hip hooray! Let's go back to business. The stripped horses are driven by the giant bird, turning their head to block her path. Eunice can only lift her hand against the encirclement and continue launching her attacks upwards. Uh-oh. Panic. This is a bad situation.
Gentlemen, get out of the way! Out!
You should say gentle horses, not gentlemen. Lol.
And you! Hey, the flying one! You can talk, right? I don't know your language, but...
I don't know your language, but you heard it right before, or no?
If you are going to eat them, you'd better think twice.
Uh-oh.
Horse meat has a bad smell.
Lol. That's the problem. I don't think he care, actually. The bird remains silent. Yenisei noticed a slender white stick poking out from his feather. Like a bone, but yet also like a wand.
No!
He's a magician!
Watch out!
What is... What is that? They were words? I saw letters. This attack indicates that it is, in fact, a wand. However, the two individuals supposedly subject to this attack seems unchanged, both physically and mentally. They are exactly as they were before.
Huh?
Oh, aren't they like some translation thingy? So that maybe they can understand each other now?
Don't worry. I'm fine. It wasn't an attack.
As the two of them begin to explore their uncertainty, the figure flapping its wings in the air speaks once again. This time through, something is different.
Those whom you chase are no longer related to you once they walked in here and moistened their throats with the flowing water.
Ah, so now they can understand him. Yes.
They are the jutsu's concern.
The this is? Okay.
No more chasing.
What is a GC? I don't understand. No, wait. I understand his words now. What? But what is happening? Am I seeing illusions again? Madam, what about
No, it's not an illusion. I can understand it too.
Okay, so it was like I thought. They drank the holy water of this place, and as a punishment they turn into horses, and now they're like not themselves anymore, and it's like a property of the creatures that live here.
Unbelievable. Is he able to speak different languages? Or can he learn from our conversation in no time?
I think the Birdman right now is probably super pissed off because he just wants to do his job, and there are these two women that are still following him and are talking to each other instead of letting him know, yes, we understand, go do your job and leave him alone.
The attack he just made could be his arcane skill.
So his arcane skin is destroying language barrier. That would be so useful in real life.
I can sense the fluctuation of his arcane energy. It's wondrous power that allows people to communicate.
Nice. It's a very helpful power for someone that live in the mountain.
Speculation is unhelpful to your situation. Go back.
This is like the voice of when you're waiting of the calling service. I'm sorry, you need to wait a little more for us to reach you. Please wait here while we do the job. And now he's doing like it's useless to talk to each other. Please go back, leave me doing my job, blah blah blah.
To where you came from.
Ah, well, at least he's polite. He's saying, you can go back, but you need to stop pissing me off. This time its meaning is clear, but neither this word of advice nor its tone of refusal can shake their resolve. Turning back had never been a consideration before, so of course, they wouldn't consider it now.
No.
Okay. Now you're going to piss him off.
First, you must turn them back. Second, to go back or not is our decision to make, not yours.
What the fuck? He is letting you leave without problem. Why do you need to complain? For what? Those bastards?
That was not my doing.
Yenisei attempt to understand the true meaning hidden in the giant bird words. Her mind spins rapidly, and countless questions clamber up, desperate to leap from her toe.
You stopped here and cast that arcane skill for us to talk, which means you think communication is a available choice between us.
That's true.
You just mentioned the flowing water. Do you mean the river we passed by?
That's right.
And you say these striped horses are Jesus' concern. I need to know where that place is because they are my teammates.
I wouldn't call them your teammates right now. I mean, if you wanted to let me buy this, you should at least give me some more nice people and not the one that were ready to abandon someone just because.
Besides, who on earth are you?
A sexy birdman.
What you ask, I have no answer.
Okay, so maybe he doesn't know who it is.
Then what do you know?
The 4 books and 5 classics, Geomancy and Feng Shui, Chengwei Divination.
Oh wow. What do you know? Okay, in my library I have this book, this one book, these other books.
What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
The answers to many questions, naturally.
The answer to many questions. Okay. I mean, the language barrier is gone, but they still can't understand each other. That's so funny. The doubt in his tone seems to come straight from the bottom of his heart.
Yenisei, listen to me. We might be asking the wrong questions.
Indeed. Let BESSMERT talk.
But we need to collect more information or buy more time. Whatever we are going to do, we can't just let him go.
Well, he's available for speaking, so you don't need to buy time. You need to ask some useful questions.
He'll take Mr. Yurian and the team away from us.
I don't care. They're all asshole.
But clearly he is reluctant to answer these questions. Perhaps he'd be willing to exchange them for our supplies. He is trying to take them away. Perhaps because they are carrying the supplies he needs.
Ah, so your theory is not that he's going to hit them, is that he's going to take their supplies. This would be a very funny and family-friendly hypothesis, actually.
You mean food or what? Let's
Stop. There's nothing else for you here.
He's so pissed off, he just wants to go home. Leave the man. Leave him be.
And I need nothing. What I yearn for is beyond even my own grasp.
Oh, wow.
Wait! Good sir!
Bye-bye. Okay, so the same exact 2 splash art used 2 times in the same chapter. Reverse. What happened? What happened here? The bird turns around and flaps its wings, flying away much faster than before. This time there is no music, yet the other creatures follow closely in the wake of the wind raised by the motion of its wings.
Hey!
I mean, if he wanted them for their supplies, they don't care anything right now on their back, so...
Darn! He flew away!
I mean, you pissed him off.
Did I say anything wrong?
No, you actually didn't say anything. That's probably the problem.
Don't blame yourself, madam. He appeared to be the unpredictable type.
Lol.
Do you still have the strength to walk? We need to hurry up and go after him.
BESSMERT grabs Yenisei's arm and quickly chases after the piercing sound of the wind. Okay, we've done it. The first half an hour. I'm so tired. In this event, oh my god, it's so funny to see this this thingy flapping in the mid-air. Okay, so this time we have 23 chapters for this event. Why is it so long? And if I can complain about it, why this intro was so long? Okay, the chapter 5 was the most interesting one, but I needed to go through the first 4 without anything really important happening there. And that's pissed me off actually, because I mean, this event is so long, it has so many stages, but the first 4 were long and a little bit boring, so I hope it will get better. Actually, the other things there is strange. I mean, in the trailer, we are still here, but weren't we in the middle of the Chinese festival in the trailers too? So, are we going to travel from here to the festivals? It's strange. Or it's everything how it's going is very strange. I don't know if I like it, and I hope it will get better. Well, let me know in the comment what do you think about this first part, because I'm a little bit confused, but I hope the other ones will be more interesting, at least. Okay, so for now we'll stop here, and we'll see each other on the next video. on the next part of this event. Thank you guys. Bye bye.